get to hear me now. If you get to hear me now.
What is going on, guys? Jack here, and welcome your beautiful, amazing faces back to my YouTube channel. We have a fantastic video for you guys today, but just before we jump into today's video, guys, if you could drop a like on this video, that'd be very much appreciated. And if you've not already subscribed, hit the subscribe button and hit the little bell next to subscribe to turn on post notifications so you never miss out on a future upload. But today's video is going to consist of a best class setup video on Black Ops 3 for the ICR1. Now, let's just jump straight into this. I want to help you guys out, especially with this weapon. Obviously, this is one of the best assault rifles, in my opinion. Obviously, you've got the KM44, but obviously, you've got all the new DLC weapons as well. But put the DLC weapons aside, this is definitely the best assault rifle in Black Ops 3. Now, obviously, we've got the ICR1. We're going to jump straight into the attachments. We're using the reflex sight. Now, this, in my opinion, is one of the best red dot sights on this game, as well as the ELO sight. But I do kind of prefer the reflex sight, because the ELO sight, obviously, you've got no top on the ELO sight, and it doesn't exactly zoom into the sight like the reflex sight does. So that's the only reason I'm using the reflex sight, and basically it's just a red dot sight, so that's all I'm using it for, to be quite honest. And the second attachment, we're actually using a suppressor. Obviously, you don't show up on the minimap when you're actually blasting at some kids or absolutely annihilating some grandmas. You're not coming up on the minimap. Obviously, the silencer is keeping your firing and yourself off the minimap when you're actually shooting at some people, so which is actually pretty decent. And the description under it actually says no minimap signature when firing and reduced muzzle flash, so it's pretty decent. Definitely rock the suppressor. And to be fair, I think the gun with the suppressor actually performs a little bit different as well, so that's another reason why I'm actually using the suppressor. I did try this class out last night, and I tell you what, I got like, I nearly got a nuclear. Unfortunately, got killed off the streak by what do you want to hear? What did I get killed off the streak? It was a flaming Reaper. Well, it was the Reaper with his flaming scythe, flaming gun, minigun thing. Oh, it was so annoying. I was running on the wall, I seen him, I was firing at him, I think I gave him like 3 bullets. It wasn't able to give him the 4.45 to finish him off, and he absolutely obliterated my legs and my arms, and my head fell off, my eyes fell out, my nose fell off, everything just was all over the place. There was blood everywhere. It wasn't a very good sight. But suppressor is one thing to rock. Now, moving on to the next attachment on this weapon is quick draw, and basically you can aim down sights faster. Especially you want to be aiming down sights faster is when you've been running, or basically you've just done a thrust jump and you're coming down off the thrust jump to go back onto the floor, and there's an enemy there, and if you don't have quick draw, you're not going to be able to get that precise aim right on them quick enough, and they might even finish you off. So basically that's why I'm running quick draw. And any game I've had, any game there's been quick draw on, I've always used it. It's a fantastic attachment. And right, do me a favor, go in the game, use the ICR without quick draw. It's okay, but use it with quick draw. It's such a big difference. You definitely have to use it. It's one thing I'll never be without is quick draw, unless the weapon aim down sights fast anyway. But basically, you aim down sights faster, and basically if you're running around one small map, but maybe Skyjacked or Rise, basically if you're running around a corner and there's a guy there and you want to aim down sights and you don't want to hip fire, that's basically the attachment you need, is definitely quick draw. Now, moving on to the grip, reduce recoil when aiming down sight. Basically, it reduces recoil anyway when you hip firing, in my opinion, because you're holding the grip anyway, so I'm assuming, obviously, when you fire and hip fire, it reduces recoil as well as that, as well as steady aim, but I don't think this game has steady aim. I think there's an attachment for that, but don't think I've used it. No, but grip is actually a very, very good attachment. Now, basically, this gun has no recoil whatsoever at all, but I still use the grip just in case there's a little kick and a bit of recoil on the weapon. Maybe you might go in one game, you have no recoil at all. You might go in the next game and the recoil is ridiculous, but this gun hardly has any recoil. It's basically like the Remington. Is it the Remington R5 or K5 from Call of Duty Ghosts? I think it's the Remington R5. That was a fantastic weapon. It's basically just the same, but a faster fire rate. And I tell you what, guys, this attachment really does help. Now, basically, you're probably thinking, if the gun doesn't have any recoil whatsoever, well, how does it help? Now, basically, obviously, when you've not got a grip, you're moving side to side a little bit. Obviously, when you're firing the weapon, there's a bit of recoil side to side, and especially with this attachment on the ICR-1, it does not move whatsoever. You're basically on the enemy 24/7. So basically, if you're just on a thrust jump and there's a guy in the window, you're on like a little ledge. For instance, say if you're on fringe, say if there's a guy in the window and you jump on that little ledge, and as soon as you're like right in front of him, you're definitely going to be able to finish him off, because there's no movement in the weapon whatsoever. And especially if you're on fringe again, for example, say if there's a guy right across the map in the window with a sniper, you're going to be able to finish him off with this weapon, especially with these attachments. So no doubt about this, guys, you're definitely going to like this weapon, no doubt about that. The lethal grenade, I'm using a frag grenade just because I don't like the Semtex. It sticks to anything, which is not good whatsoever. That's not what you want, because in this game, it's madness. This game is absolutely madness. Say if you was in COD 4, Modern Warfare 2, fair enough, Semtex would be brilliant. But obviously, with all this jumping ability and thrust jumps and stuff, Semtex is not the thing to have. Trip mine, I've never used it, never will. Don't really like the look of it. Thermite, I used it once, it was crap. Combat Axe is pretty decent. Used it quite a bit in this game, but not really been able to get as many kills as I would have liked, because obviously because of the thrust jumping, and C4 is definitely going on when I actually unlock it. So definitely for now, use the frag grenade. Obviously if you're level 55 or you're level 1000, Master Prestige, whatever, you can use the C4. C4 is absolutely brilliant. But for now, we're sticking with the frag grenade. Now, moving on to the perks is a fantastic selection. I absolutely love it. But obviously for the third perk, you really are going to need a headset, or turn your TV right up. So if you've got a surround sound, or your TV's actually pretty decent sound. Mine's not, that's why I've got a headset. But definitely use awareness. Enemy movements are easier to hear. So basically, it's just like eavesdrop, I think it's called, on Modern Warfare Remastered and COD 4. But also with eavesdrop, you can actually hear the enemy team when you've killed them, which is actually pretty cool. But awareness really does help when you're using a headset, guys. Most definitely, if you've got a headset, definitely use this third perk. It is absolutely amazing. If you don't have a headset or your TV's crap, definitely go with Gung Ho. That's most definitely one of my favorite perks in this game. Now, second perk, we're gonna go for fast hands. I've never used anything else but fast hands. Fast hands is one of the best perks in this game. But anti-up is actually a pretty good thing. Yeah, I was actually, don't get me wrong, I was watching old videos, but I was watching KSI yesterday on Black Ops 3 when he's trying to get that mothership and he's just raging and raging and raging. But he was actually using anti-up to try and help him reach the mothership streak, which is actually a pretty decent way to do it. But obviously, if you don't want to use anti-up, definitely use fast hands. It's definitely one of the best perks. It's definitely one of the best perk 2s in this game, no doubt about it. Now, first perk, again, we're going to be rolling with Sixth Sense. Of course, Sixth Sense is absolutely amazing. Displays a minimap indicator in the direction of nearby enemies. So now, basically, say if you're in a room, or maybe you're running and you just run past someone, it'll come up on your minimap. Say you've just run past someone, there'll be like a red indicator coming from behind you or from the side of you, like from the right side or the left side, or maybe in front of you if you're going to end up running into someone. Now, this perk really does help you out a lot, especially if you're just getting into Black Ops 3, or basically you wanna sound hole by using awareness, and basically you want to know where these guys are with Sixth Sense. Now, obviously, this is going to be the sound hole best class setup video. It's not the ICR, it's a sound hole. It is definitely a sound hole class setup. But anyway, guys, this is going to become the end of the video, but hopefully you guys have enjoyed this video. If you've not already checked out my other best class setup video for the CUDA, I can link that down in the description for you guys, no doubt about it. But thank you so much for watching, guys. It really does mean the world to me. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys on my next video.